Coming up on Mountain News at 6, the latest on a crash involving a school bus and a coal truck in Letcher County. And one Eastern Kentucky ambulance service is awarded with a grant from the Cabinet for Health and Family Services.
And we could see below freezing weather for several days in a row. That frigid forecast coming up as Mountain News at 6 starts now.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
We begin this half hour with a story we are following out of Letcher County. Kentucky State Police reported that a Letcher County school bus crashed into a coal truck on Kentucky 932. The school bus was taking students from Arley Boggs School when it sideswiped a coal truck. Following the sideswipe, the school bus went over the hill into the creek. KSP told us that the 20 students and the bus driver were taken to ARH in Whitesburg with minor injuries. As of now, Kentucky 932 is closed while they clean up debris and both vehicles. Trooper Matt Gayhart with the KSP Post 13 says that they are still investigating how the crash happened, but believe that the narrow road, high winds, and slick roads are all factors.
So earlier today at approximately 1:30, just shortly prior to 1:30, Kentucky State Police Post 13 has received a call of a two-vehicle collision on Kentucky 932 in the Flat Gap community of Letcher County. That collision involved a coal truck and a school bus.
At this time, we are not sure how many of the students are still in the hospital with minor injuries, but several of them were released to their parents after being checked by physicians. You can find the latest updates on this Letcher County school bus crash on our website, WYMT.com. And temperatures have not been too cold today, but that is set to change soon. Our first alert weather day rolls on as meteorologist Cameron Aaron is here to get us up to speed with what's happening. Cameron?
Olivia, we are tracking some more spotty showers this evening, but like you said, a big cool down is on the way. Here's a live look at First Alert Pinpoint Doppler and most of the rain right now in southeast Kentucky, also southwest Virginia. A few light showers in Harlan County, also into Lee County, Virginia, also into Letcher and Wise counties as well. And same story for Pike County into Wayne, Mingo, and Logan counties as well in West Virginia. Some more light showers in this location as well. So we are tracking some more wet and windy weather across the mountains. Here's a live look from southwest Virginia at UVA Wise. That current temperature 41 degrees, and check out that wind gusting up to 16 miles per hour, gusting up to 32 in Moorhead, 8 over in Clintwood, 29 for Prestonsburg and Floyd County. So we are tracking some more strong gusts as we go into this evening, also early on your Saturday. So we are tracking a first alert weather day for some more gusty winds, also some brutally cold weather by the weekend and early next week. We could be below freezing for several days in a row, highs in the 20s, lows possibly in the single digits by early next week. Those details coming up in just a few minutes. Olivia?
Cameron, thank you. And with those strong winds, we do want to show you where some of the power outages are happening here in our coverage area. At last check, more than 300 customers were without power in Leslie County. Some of the other notable counties highlighted are Knott, Floyd, Johnson, and Martin. And there are more than 1,000 folks that do not have electricity in Letcher County, while more than 100 that don't have power in Harlan County. Officials with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet say it is prepared for possible challenges on the road due to developing weather conditions. Joey Napier is a highway technician supervisor for KYTC and warns folks to stay off the roads because they will be dangerous. Napier adds they will be both pre-treating the roads and clearing them after any precipitation or down trees.
They're giving a lot of high winds, excessive winds of 30 mile an hour to 60 mile an hour. So, you know, they're going to be trees on the road. There'll be trees down, and there'll be power outages.
KYTC recommends that if you come across a downed tree to call 911, and they will alert KYTC to begin the cleanup. KYTC officials are also preparing for a variety of weather possibilities this weekend, saying drivers should also be prepared. Officials say you should have emergency preparedness kits in your cars with jumper cables, emergency food, hot hands, and more. Keep your phones charged and tires properly inflated, but most importantly, give yourself time to get where you need to go while giving crews room to work.
You know, as much as we can prepare here at the cabinet, you can also prepare, as motorists. That's one of our biggest issues as well, making sure that, we help you get there safe and that you take a little bit of that responsibility as well.
Officials say you should also hit up your car wash once the weather is calmer so you can clean off the chemicals used on the roads that are not meant to stay on the undercarriage of your cars. And with these frigid temperatures in the forecast soon, that means many people will be finding ways to heat their homes. Lexington Fire District Chief Derek Roberts says keeping an eye on that small change can make a big difference. Roberts also says to keep your blinds and curtains pulled, which can keep heat inside the home. And when it comes to space heaters, keep them on a flat surface.
Keep it 3 feet away from any combustibles. Keep it on a flat surface. Make sure that it is plugged directly into the wall. We don't want to be using those on like a surge protector or something like that.
If your power goes out, Roberts says be careful with those generators. And with all the wintry weather that is set to hit the mountains, we do want to remind you to download the WYMT First Alert Weather app. It is free and you can download it to your phone or tablet. You can download it from the App Store or the Google Play Store. A new program is underway in Perry County with the help of a grant from the Cabinet for Health and Family Services. WYMT's RJ Johnson has more.
In his Team Kentucky update, Governor Andy Beshear says 7 municipalities were awarded a total of $4.7 million.
We are doing more than ever to focus on mental health and to make sure those that are having mental health or addiction, an addiction crisis, to see the people best trained to help them.
Scott Helly with the Perry County Ambulance Authority says this will change how they respond to a crisis.
Typically, we respond with an ambulance, with a crew, or law enforcement has to respond. So with this team, this will allow, with this grant, this team will allow us to be able to respond with a community paramedic and a peer support specialist or case manager.
Opposed to taking the patient to the hospital.
When we respond with an ambulance, to be able to get them treatment, we have to take them to the hospital. And then basically what we're doing is we're just adding extra burden to the hospital and adding wait time for their patients to be able to see a mental health provider. So with us adding...
Making the process smoother for all parties involved.
So we're a pilot for right now, but hopefully through our trials and pains that we're going to endure and to try to figure this out, we'll be able to help other communities create similar teams.
Governor Beshear says a lot still needs to be done in these efforts.
A lot more is going to need to be done. When you look at how many services ultimately end up being provided between mental health and physical health, we've got to do a lot to close the gap. But this is an important part of our future about how we take care of our people and how we keep our people well.
In Hazard, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
Helly says they hope this program goes well so more counties are able to use similar means to help mental health. A Harlan man is facing charges after he reportedly had a standoff with police. It happened Thursday when law enforcement said they received a call about a man refusing to leave an apartment at the New Hope apartment complex. Police say the man barricaded himself from deputies after they arrived at the scene. Deputies were eventually able to arrest 36-year-old David Simpson of Harlan. Simpson was taken to the Harlan County Detention Center. A Corbin woman has been charged with attempted murder after she reportedly shot someone in a trailer park. The incident happened yesterday. Corbin police responded to the scene after Knox County 911 reported they received a call from someone saying they shot another person at their home. 78-year-old Zella Paul of Corbin was taken into custody. The gunshot victim was taken somewhere for medical care and is reportedly in stable condition. In Wayne County, a man is behind bars after police say he was reportedly walking around with a high-powered rifle. Deputies with the sheriff's office arrested Glenn Crabtree of Monticello yesterday. This after police had received complaints about him carrying a gun in front of a home on Foster Mountain Road. Police also found whiskey bottles in Crabtree's possession during the arrest. Crabtree was taken to the Wayne County Detention Center. Two Louisville lawmakers have introduced a bill that would decriminalize cannabis possession in Kentucky. House Bill 72 would allow Kentuckians to possess up to 1 ounce of marijuana for personal use. Their bill would also allow for the expungement of certain criminal records related to marijuana possession. In 2019, the Jefferson County Attorney's Office announced a policy change to no longer prosecute simple marijuana possession cases.
I'm trying to introduce some consistency in terms of how law enforcement approaches it and how our prosecutors approach it. It's not consistent county by county, and it could change if we get another county attorney, right?
The bill has been introduced in the House and assigned to the Committee on Committees.
Well, temperatures are not that bad this evening, but we are tracking an Arctic blast. As you can see, below freezing, below zero in some areas back to the north, and that cold air is pushing into our direction. Those details coming up. Plus,
KYTC workers in Letcher County are recognized after jumping in to help save a coworker's life.